Hello, my name is Victoria Elizondo, and to start off, I'm currently about to finish my internship with Texas A&M University Corpus Christi Recreational Sports. And now let's dive into the information about the site. The mission statement states that TMUCC Recreational Sports provides facilities, equipment, opportunities, opportunities for participation in a variety of sports, recreational, and social activities designed to accommodate all ages, skill levels, gender, and sports interests for the university community. So with my internship, I was able to dive more into what we had to offer, such as outdoor adventures, aquatics. This past summer, I was a water safety instructor, and that helped me with the knowledge of what our program as recreational sports offers, as well as other than just an open pool. Further, sports clubs. I was able to work alongside with sport clubs and intramural sports. This past summer, we had youth programming, as well as we always have fitness and wellness classes going on. Some of the internship objectives was learning about recreational sports facility objectives, functionality programs, and operations well staffing. So, I had worked at the recreational sports for at least 2.5 years since 2018, and I had known previous staff before this, but now with my internship, I was able to strengthen those interpersonal relationships with staff, new staff, and work alongside with them, as well as learning how to be professional, responsible, and reliable to apply into the professional realm. The best experience with my internship was working alongside with marketing, competitive sports, and helping out with special events. For marketing, I helped Crystal Walker, she's our marketing director, with some projects such as recreating a rec sports brochure so that whenever we have any type of island days events or family weekend events where rec sports is out and promoting our facility and our programs, there will be those brochures even in the front office. There will be there, as well as for competitive sports. I helped Cheyenne, she's our graduate assistant for competitive sports. I helped Marcus, he's our new competitive sports coordinator, and Sean, which is our athletic trainer. I helped them with specifically rugby games with Sean. I helped with first aid, and that was basically it. Intramural games, I helped Cheyenne and Marcus whenever they needed scoreboard staffing and to sign people in, just anything. Being able to help out in any way was one of my favorite parts, as well as with special events. For rec sports, we had 5K fun run walks all throughout the month of October, and I liked getting to know how to put those events together in the waiving process and stuff like that. As well as, even though this is an athletics internship, my supervisor allowed me to help out Chris with some games whenever they needed staff as well. But I had a little bit more of an advantage, and Chris allowed me to work with Robbie for game day media, and I was like working cameras, working logging in, and the media aspect of game day, as well as helping with cross country meets that we hosted at the Islanders had hosted at the stadium. That was a really cool experience, as well as helping set up for soccer games and even working those games. The most challenging experience was working part-time intern hours, as well as working rec sports hours. So because I'm already an employee for rec sports, it was really tough for me to put in perspective time I had, what time I could use for my internship as to help somebody, either help somebody out or and also to benefit me. Um, as well as working administratively, I mean, that's different from working as a facility attendant, being an office assistant, um, dealing with consumers and dealing with sales. That's money. And that gives me a little bit, that is more of a professional platform, and I have to present myself in a very different way. And also competing in intramural sports, I was very active in playing as well because I was the intramural chairman for my sorority, and so I played and I created teams for almost every sport, and that was also really challenging for me to balance out time whenever I needed to do intern projects as well. Something that I would do differently if I had the opportunity to do something different at the very beginning of my internship would be to be more open in asking what is expected of me to my supervisor so that we can discuss what or define that line of expectancies for me as an intern, and so that I can so that both of us can hold me accountable, better accountable for my responsibilities. One of the things that my supervisor really pushed for me to improve on was being confident in myself. So, as I'm about to graduate, she really pushed me to advocate for myself and to be firm in my position, whatever it may be, whatever I'm hired for. But to advocate for myself as a woman in the professional field is very important because, you know, there's a lot of men out there, but there's also a lot of strong women, but in the professional field, but also to be able to um, be confident in myself will give me more of an advantage, whether it be with men or women. Just being the best that I can and being confident in that, knowing my capability, um, I'll be like achieving this will help me in my professional fields.